It's time to go and hang with Kandi and the gang. Season 1, episode 8, Exes Who Lunch. Let me tell y'all straight off the bat. Miriam may have gotten to y'all, but she damn sure ain't get to me. I don't like her. I don't see it for her. I don't do her. I don't care about this sorry, sad bull crap that she trying to give. I'm telling y'all. Listen, I want that to be known right now. Miriam is tired, girl. She tired. All right. She tired, daughter. She tired. I'm telling y'all what I know. She tired. Listen, she may have tried to pull on y'all strings, but not mine, girl. I know y'all lying. We gonna get to it when we get there. But Mammy Joyce and Aunt Bertha making an online dating profile. I mean, listen. Look, everybody else making tenders and stuff like that. I mean, can we really get upset with them for doing it? I guess. Do y'all thing, child. I don't know, Mammy Joyce. You what, 72, 73, 72? I wanted to say 75, but I'm being generous in saying 72. I'm being generous in saying 72. I mean, I don't know, with some old geezer out there that might want you. And I hope Aunt Bertha get a real good one. I hope she do, because y'all know I love Aunt Bertha. So Sean and June meet up with Dom. And June gets Dom together. And I ain't mad at June for getting Dom together. Dom in the situation talk about the confessionals talking about something. You need to check your man. Nah, bitch. All right. He doing. Listen, because see, if he a real man like my man LaFonse just would have cussed you the fuck out. Straight up. Straight up. And he'd have cussed me out for bringing him around you, because he done already said he ain't got shit to say to your old tired ass. You damn right. Junebug has something to say, and I was down for it, because at the end of the day, Dominique, you were wrong. Period. Straight up. You were wrong. And I really wish that you would just be a woman and just come up off of it and just be real about it. You was wrong. Period. Junebug ain't did nothing. Derek, but I'm calling him. The gag is he give me Derek and a Junebug. That's the real gag. He give me a Derek and a Junebug, whichever one he want to go by. Fuck you, girl. I won't listen. That's my type of nigga. Point blank. Period. You goddamn right. Because like I said, if it was my man LaFonse, he'd have cussed your ass out. Anyway. The hell you talking about? I don't know where you was raised at to where you just leave your people just because you can get in somewhere and they can't. So Brian advised Rashawn and Sean, or Chandrika, Rashad and Sean. Y'all know who Sean is. Down to his house for I love Brian down. Like Brian is, y'all know I love my Brian girl. I love my sis Brian. I do. Brian holds a few. Dom. I mean not Dom. Brian holds. I can't get it out. Girl, I'm high as a bitch. Listen, I gotta get this done. Done brownies, girl. Yes, I did. Shit, I should sell them. Anyway, what was that? What was that? Oh. So Brian was having a fume, which I thought it was very befitting for that dead ass. Lord, Fred, listen. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm crying over here, y'all. What is wrong with me? Listen to me. That scene took me out. Oh my God. That scene, y'all, it took me out. Lord, I was weak then, just like I'm weak now. Like, y'all, I was to the bed dead. When he came down with this, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Brian, you got me good with that one, sis. I said, oh my God. But like I said, what would have completed it was had you had your outdoor grill out there ready for that, ready for the cremation of that wig. Since you're having a funeral for it, you should have went on ahead and started a good bonfire with a girl because it looked good and flammable. No shade. Lord, I done skipped Jesus Christ. Oh well, it is what it is. So I skipped something. So I'm about to get to what I skipped. June pulls up in a BMW with red bolt on it for Chandrika or whatever. And Patrick and Todd just so happen to be outside. So June pulls up, and I'm going to tell you something. I fuck with June. I do, because June came up to even when Patrick was being childish and messy and immature when it came to that $1. And he was throwing shade, talking about something. You pulled up in the BMW, so you shouldn't have too many different ways to pay me $10 or whatever it was he said. Now, don't get me wrong. It was some shade, Patrick, but you ain't had to shade Junebug. And I'm glad that June still went on ahead and just say, listen, bro, I ain't got no beef with you. It is what it is. We honestly came there because we got the invite and we agreed to come, and we just wanted to show a measure of good faith. Like it is what it is. We together, y'all got y'all thing, you with your girl, ain't no smoke with us. I can appreciate when men can be men. That was a manly like conversation that y'all was able to have. I just wish that y'all could have been able to have it that night, because if you had it then, you could have had it that night. But whatever. So, he tells Sean to come outside, and, Ty said it's cool as long as somebody is running the front, it's fine or whatever. So she comes out and she gets all excited and blah, blah, blah. Then everybody comes outside. Excuse me, Lord, everybody comes outside. And then, Todd is like, well, wait a minute. If everybody outside, who running the damn shop? And I'm like, well, Lord, I hope these ain't your only employees, Todd. I don't know. They ain't none of my business. Listen, Todd, them folks say they do what they want to do around there. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, anyway, we get to Brian's funeral. Girl, we're not going down that rabbit hole again, but we're going to talk about what happened after that. So, they talk about Sean pulling up on June. I mean, Lord Jesus, they talk about how they tell Sean about Junebug pulling up on them down to the OLG. And then she tells them about a triple date that her and Junebug and Patrick and Miriam and Kandi and Todd are going on, or whatever the case may be. Listen, Torrin, I love you down, Torrin. Torrin, I love you. You really do. Follow me, Torrin. I love you so much. Follow me, child. On Instagram, give you the real tea. Brian, follow me. He can direct you into my direction. All right. Because I see you in your drawers and all that good stuff. So, Torrin, let me tell you something. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Torrin. See, I can't even go there with you because, Brian, a good sister of mine now. We don't do that. We don't share meals. We don't share leftovers. We don't share dicks. We don't do that. You know what I mean? But, Torrin, child, it's you fun to look at. Anyway, I love you, but that was your fault. You was messy as hell for inviting that girl. I'm just gonna be honest. You was messy. Excuse me. You was messy for inviting that girl. But at least you came down there and said what you had to say instead of just staying up there like Dominique ass did. We're gonna get on that. So they get down to the triple date. So when everybody get there, it's awkward as hell. It really was. So Miriam says that, Patrick was chasing after her for 2 years, but she ain't paid him the time of day because, she thought he was a trick. And, that made Kandi and Todd feel away. And it made Junebug and Sean feel away too. It did. Like, Sean was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, listen, look, I don't like Miriam. I don't like her at all. But it is what it is. They had a date or whatever the case may be. They talk about how each other met. Junebug, listen, you and Patrick got a problem with marrying people before you really know them. You said that y'all was together for a month or two before you decided to propose to her, and y'all been together for 2 years? Was it 2 years that y'all been together? However long? What? Girl, y'all get me together in the comments like y'all know y'all will, but something about what he said, the math just won't math it with me. Like, I was sitting here like really confused up, and I was really confused up when it came down to Patrick and Miriam. She's sitting there calling that boy a trick, talking about something. That's why he stayed in the DMs for 2 years and blah, blah, blah. Well, girl, what made you change your mind? Was it when you found out that he was Kandi nephew / godson and the show was in the making and you wanted to get up here and be on this show to promote that tied ass that tied ass place for girl body sculpting? The only thing that thing did for Mammy Joy's ass was made it look like she got hickeys on it. That's all it did. Mammy Joy's ass still got she still got an ass of a 70-something-year-old woman. God almighty. Child, sitting there like, girl, that was probably one of your line sisters that was up in there faking like she was a damn medical assistant fish trying to do a solid for her. Child, please. I don't see it for Miriam ass. Point blank. So Brian Phillip and Don Juan talk about his situation between Dom and Brandon. And Dominique walks in on the conversation and, he asks straight up, which one of y'all is leaving the building? And, that's that. I don't know why y'all keep leaving that up. Like, just look, make one of their asses leave at this point. I don't care who. Just make one of them, because I'm sick of both of them at this point. I'm sick of both of them. I am. I'm sick of both of them. Like, Dom, you ruffle my feathers this episode. I'm sick of both y'all asses. Both y'all can just go. So Todd and Patrick meet up down to the barbershop, and Miriam meets up with Kandi ass. So Patrick asks Todd how did he know that Kandi was the one for her. And Todd tells Patrick how he and Kandi felt when Miriam called him a trick. Simultaneously, Kandi is having the same conversation with Miriam. Look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I honestly feel like Patrick had too many hits in the head as a kid. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, him playing football didn't make it no better. And you know what I mean? I don't know. I just felt like, I don't really know. Maybe I got Patrick. Don't get me wrong. I like Patrick. Patrick real cute. But it's just, for some, listen, I like Patrick. I really do. I like Patrick. But, oh my God, listen, baby. Listen to me good, because I think they said you're 27. Listen to me good. You a child to me. Okay, because I'm 34, honey. You understand me? You's a child to me. Slow down. You moving way too fast. Come on, Latavia. 16, okay? You need to go back and listen to Destiny's cheering it up. Destiny and Company. All right, that's 16. That's that song Latavia 8 down. Do you hear me? I think you need to listen to that because you're moving way too fast. Don't go chase the waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I know that you're going to have it your way or nothing at all, but I really think you're moving too fast. Do you understand me? Oh, dear God almighty. You need to go outside and look at that rainbow yesterday, but too many storms. Y'all know how I go. Cause I'm just, oh dear God. And then Miriam giving this whole sob story of, well, I don't really want to go into my past. I grew up hard. Girl, a lot of us grew up hard, girl. I really wish you just would have came up off of it, because I still have the same feelings I got towards you then that I have now. You tired, you raggedy, you late, and you not here for genuine reasons. Kandi ass sitting up there trying to get all Terry out of the shit. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really feel like she a succubus. That's what I honestly think of her. I think she a succubus, or she's some type of celestial being or something like that. Like, I can't call it, but I don't look. I don't look. I don't know. She give me Medusa vibes. Like, y'all can keep her. Fuck y'all. I'm not with none of it. Patrick, Lord, I gotta pray for you. I swear, she put roots on Patrick somewhere. All right, she did. She must got a lock of that boy hair or something while he was asleep. I don't know what she did, but whatever. So Brian invites Torrin, Rashad, and Dom and Chandrika down to his house. So Chandrika tells them about the triple date and about Miriam calling Patrick a trick. And, she was just like, listen, I was just there just to come. You know what I'm saying? She said, I really ain't got no problem with this girl. It's not that deep. I was with him before her. I done already had that, experienced that. It was what it was. I'm with somebody new. I ain't got no problem with the little girl. That's basically what Chandrika was saying. That's how she was coming. And I'm not going to lie. That was what Chandrika gave off. Chandrika didn't give off bothered. Like Miriam been giving since that bitch. Moving on. So Rashad says that that it was boring as fuck, and he was glad when it was over with. And he tells Chandrika that he told Dom that she should have went outside to go and check him. I'm gonna be real. Torrin, I understand you felt the way because you put it together, Torrin. But let's be honest. Listen. Look, Torrin, I love you so much. I'm not shading you at all. You understand? I'm just saying we're not gonna sit here and act like the shit wasn't a snooze fest, because it was. All right. I don't think that's how house parties or housewarmers are supposed to go. Now, I've been to several, and the several house parties that I went to, bitch, was turned up. You understand me? Like, it was balls to the wall. Do you hear me? You don't ever know what you would have walked into from room to room. You get what you get back there. So it's just like, but I get it. You had every right to feel away, Torrin, and I'm not mad at you for your feelings. But Dominique, I'm not with you, daughter. I'm not with you at all. Like, you got really upset about what Rashad said, but I don't think Rashad was necessarily looking for a problem with you. He was just making sure Chandrika know that, look, I had your back, and I was telling them that I wouldn't have, necessarily did that, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just feel like the way Dominique went off about it, it was just way too much for me. And that's why I was glad when Brian just said, look, it ain't none of my business. I'm not jumping in nothing when people are going back and forth, but I will say this, bitch, you're wrong. Because if y'all come together, y'all leave together. And I was on his side with that. Like, at the end of the day, Dom, no matter how mad that you want to try to appear to be when it comes to Rashado, and you calling him a dog and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm going to tell you something. You better be so glad that you was dealing with Rashad. Because if it was me, if it was Scotty, if it was Maddie, girl, if it was El Teddy, oh my God. Like, I can just imagine the reads that would just be oozing from all of our mouths had you did any of that to us. Like Rashad is a much better is a much better little sugarfoot than I could have ever been. Because Lord knows, Dominique, if it was me, I would have read your ass down. Do you understand me? From that Amazon-based wig that you had on, right on down to them little cheap Payless ass shoes that you strode up in, Dominique, I would have read you down. For God knows what was worth. I would have, Dominique. I would have read you down so hard, you would have had to fight me after that. And I'd have been like, nah, I ain't finna fight you. Where your man at? Because it's just like you got real upset. And I mean, I guess, but it ain't like what he said was wrong. And I'm glad that Brian made it very clear, nah, bitch, y'all come as a unit, y'all leave as a unit. You don't ever leave your people outside stranded while you go up there and chill and hang out and parlay and lollygag. Like, anyway, so Kandi go around there to Mammy Joy's house because Patrick invited his mama, who I think is Winnie, his grandma, Kandi, and Aunt Joyce around there to basically show them the engagement ring that he bought for Miriam. And Kandi, you shady. Kandi says, I hope that's not the same one that you bought for the first bitch. I said, oh, dear God, it was another one? It was another one. And then that's when he go down this rabbit hole of he got abandonment issues. And one day they got into an argument and she left the house and he called it off. So because y'all got into an argument and she left the house to calm down and collect herself so that she could probably come back and y'all could talk, you took that as her abandoning you and then you just called off the whole engagement. That means you was never ready for marriage. And I feel like you're not ready for marriage now because Miriam looks like the type where she's not going to deal with you. But then again, you know that. So that's why you be running around here just being so quick to follow her every lead like a little puppy dog. Something like, listen, I'm telling y'all. Listen, they got roots on my baby. Y'all please listen. Kandi, because I know you be watching my shit, bitch. Y'all need to do a better job around there because I'm not liking what's going on around there. She got all of y'all food and wrapped around her little thumb. All of y'all sat around there going up for this shit. Are you Kandi? Stop it. Because if this was Ace, you would never sit up and go up for that. My God, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Somebody got to go and help me. Lord, listen, I know Will Smith is canceled from a lot of people right now, but can we please let him go back and do his Men in Black thing so Patrick can just get some sense about himself and that everybody else can snap out of whatever mystical thing that Miriam got on. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. Y'all, look, before she come around here and put roots on me, I'm finna end this because at this point, I'm finna get a headache. I'm worried about Patrick. I really am. I'm really worried about Patrick. Hashtag save Patrick. But that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. This review was real fun. Y'all drop down in the comments and know what y'all favorite part was. And yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all later.